Okay, William Hutchison, Armenia Colombia Realty for expats, Salento Colombia Realty. Another beautiful day in paradise. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and probably 72, 73 degrees, sunny, nary a cloud in the sky. As Charles from Ottawa knows, he went back on Sunday. Can't wait to get back, and had a tour of the area. He did a lot of it on his own, and he agrees. We live in paradise. Today, I'd like to give a shout out to a member of our team, and that'd be Maria, our visa lawyer. I don't know how anyone can play with a visa. It's very important here, and she has all of the ins and outs. We've had a couple of situations the last maybe 3 months that she's cleaned up with one phone call to Bogota. The other thing I really like about Maria is her professional manner, the way she handles her business. For example, if she says to you today, I'll call you next Thursday at 2 in the afternoon, you better be at your phone because it'll be ringing at 2 in the afternoon. That's very unusual here. Manana, which is the Spanish word for tomorrow, doesn't mean tomorrow. It's when I can get to it. So to have someone on our team that follows protocol, really operates like a North American lawyer would operate is refreshing. The feedback that I'm getting from people that have used her is all top notch. There's a motorcycle in the background. Then there's not too many Harleys here for you motorcycle enthusiasts. They're almost all scooters. And if you're out on the highway, you can be going up a hill and the scooter is going up the hill with two people on it at 40 kilometers an hour when the speed limit's 80. And then they pass you going downhill because they're doing 120. And it's crazy. I've said a couple of times, I think I got more power in my kitchen blender than some of these motos have. Anyway, getting back to Marie, I'll just tell you a quick story because it's indicative of what she can do. We have a client here and there was some confusion and he should have talked to her before he did what he did. He got a visa last November that expired in May. So he took the visa expiry date as the date that he had to leave the country, because his visa was done. So it was expiring, I think, around the 10th or 11th of May, so he left. But in Colombia here, you get 180 days on a tourist visa. If someone came January the 1st, that would mean when he left that they had more days here than he did. Maria called Bogota just to be sure, and it turns out that he has got the balance of the 180 days for this calendar year, and the visa expiry date is of no importance. He's coming back here, I think he's coming back today, and she's in the process of getting him a permanent retirement visa. There's some things that he has to do here because the forms that he submitted prior have an expiry date, so he has to renew those documents. But there's a case where if he had contacted her before he did anything, he wouldn't have been spending the money for airfares and those kinds of things. He would have his visa now, but she straightened that out with one phone call in a few minutes. So my recommendation is that you at least call her if you're looking for a visa, if you have some visa issues, if you have concerns. A lot of people are concerned. President Petro has changed a lot of things since he came into power. I used to answer visa questions, but it's so fluid right now that I don't. I just refer everything to Maria. And I can highly recommend her as a member of our team. There's no question about that. She's English speaking. She'll handle you in a professional manner. Her fee is very reasonable, and I think you'll be happy with the service that you get there. She also does real estate for us, and impeccable. We don't mess around. There's some pitfalls here in real estate if you're buying that we overcome, and everything with us is black and white. There's no gray. William Hutchison, Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats, Salento Colombia Realty, own them both with Alba. Have a great day. I live in paradise, and you can too.